Hey everybody, Sarah here. There's a few things I want to talk about in this video. Um, Three things I think I mentioned in my previous video. Actually, I probably mentioned four things. Anyway, first few things are gonna be the games that are on the weekend. So Hull played Middlesbrough. I was supporting Middlesbrough. Hull went and won it, which yeah, I was kind of hoping Middlesbrough were gonna go up. Middlesbrough because they were once I think they were captained by him, but Gareth Southgate used to play for them, and then after he retired from playing for them, he then went to manager. So that's why I wanted Middlesbrough to win, but to get promoted, but they didn't. Uh, then you had Bayern Munich and who was Bayern Munich playing? Bayern Munich and whoever they were playing in the final of the Pokal Cup or whatever it was. Um, that was won 3-0 by Bayern Munich. And I was laughing because literally all three goals were by an Englishman called Harry. Um, yeah, hat trick Harry. He won the game for them pretty much. So they won that. So they won two trophies now. I think it might be three this season. I'm sure there was another one. And the other game was, I think this game was like the most anxious one because it was Tottenham and West Ham. And if Tottenham, there was eight, no, there was nine actually, nine scenarios, and eight of them would mean West Ham would go down, one would mean Tottenham would go down. And I was watching it, well, I wasn't watching it, I was listening to it. I'm watching the score. Right. I'll say West Ham won 3-0. But not the England, the uh Tottenham and Everton game was 1-0 to Tottenham. So Tottenham stayed up, West Ham went down. And I can't tell you, like, I was like, and it was 9 added extra minutes, I think. And then he wasn't blowing the blooming whistle straight away. I was like, come on, it's blow the lemon whistle. So, yeah, so Tottenham stayed up, Bayern Munich won, and Middlesbrough didn't get promoted. Yeah. And the reason I said the East of England instead of Tottenham because I was looking at the thing on the TV guide, and I've just watched the second episode of the program. I know I could have watched it last night, but I was like, no, I'm not rushing through it. Um, so yeah, I've been watching Dear England. I've wanted to see the show, but it wasn't in Wales, obviously, because it's called Dear England. So yeah, when it first came out, I wanted to see it with um what's his name? When I was actually doing the show, Joseph Fiennes. So I wanted to see it with him. Um, because I was like, my God, he looks like it. And then there was the then that was like before the Euros, and then after the Euros they kind of changed it up a bit, and they had Willem Lee do it. And even then, I was like, I want to see it with him in it. I wasn't so sure with the first person that was in it because the other two kind of gave me Gareth vibes. Definitely Joseph Fiennes. Um, yeah, I can't even remember who the first person was. I can't remember his name. I was it was David someone. Um, yeah, so I wanted to see this show, but then I can't remember if it was when William was doing it. It was announced that there was going to be a series, like not a series, but like a four part. Well, I don't think it said four parter at that point. It was going to be a TV adaptation. That's the word I'm trying to think of. Um, and then like obviously there was photos of like them, and I think it said it was like it was going to be in 2005. They were saying, oh, it's going to be out in 2006. 2005, what about 2025? They said it's going to be out in 2026. Um, and I was like, it's not going to be the start of the year, is it? It's going to be like close to the World Cup, which it is. Um, but yeah, I mean, I think if I wasn't a fan of England, I would have watched it because Jodie was in it, Jodie Whittaker. But this time it was more like I watched it for Gareth and Harry, and then when I heard Jodie was in it, I was like, even better, Jodie's in it. Um, yeah, and they kind of like there's some bits that when they actually show in the football, it's actually the clips. Like if you pause it, like that's Harry, that's Gareth. You know, I could tell the back of Gareth's head rather than the back of Joseph Fiennes' head, even though he's got the clothes and the hairstyle. I just know what back of Gareth's head looks like somehow. Um, yeah, so yeah, I've been watching that, and like there was a bit like I can't remember what. Honestly, there was a bit in the second episode in the bathroom of I don't know if it was a stadium. Um, but there was a clip in there, and it was just like when he looked at from like where he was washing his hands, and he looked like towards whoever it was he was talking to. For a moment, I was like, I had to rewind it because I was like, there was such a Gareth kind of not character. It was just like looking, and I was like, kind of like Gareth, but then not. Like 1 second, it was like Gareth was actually there. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't. It was still was his name, but oh god, yeah. Um, and it was like watching. I mean, he really got the body language. I can't say the characteristics. Like, what was he doing? It was something with the eyes. It was just something with the eyes, like the blinking or whatever. I was like, that really is a Gareth thing. Um, yeah. So there's still two episodes left. This one, the first episode went up to the not semi-finals, the England Colombia game in the World Cup in 2018. This episode went up to the final of the 2020/2021 Euros. So I think it's going to be at the Qatar World Cup next week, next Sunday, and then Monday is probably going to be, if it is on Monday, it's going to be Euro 2024. I wonder if they're going to, not sure when get invited, but he's going to be like Sir Gareth. Hang on Sunday. It's on Monday, yeah. Thought it might be. Um, just see that bit of England arrive as favourites for Southgate's final tournament. I mean, we didn't know that at the time. I mean, he probably knew, but we didn't. Yeah. What was I going to say? There was something else in it that there was another bit in the program, and it made God, what was it? There was a bit in the episode. I'm sure it was near the beginning some point in it anyway. And oh, what was it? Oh, that's got another one. What was it? I was just staring at the picture if it was going to help me. I don't know, but there was something in it. It wasn't when you were doing the Vindaloo bit. Oh, I can't remember what it was now. There was definitely a bit in it, and I had to pause it because I was like, threw me right back to. I can't even remember when it was. It just threw me right back to whatever. Was making me think of like Gareth, but I can't remember what the moment was in the program. Oh, that is so going to annoy me now. Hang on a minute. I'm going to have to. Um, yeah, that's really going to annoy me if I don't. Right, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I know what it was. Oh, I just paused it right at the moment. Oh my god. All right, there's a there's a spoilers if you well, yeah, spoilers if you haven't seen it. Um, I just it's funny how I paused it at that moment. That's hilarious. Um, all right, so there's this bit where Gareth's in the water in the swimming pool in his um shirts and his trousers and his waistcoat. I'm pretty sure that didn't happen. Maybe it did. Maybe he was in the pool. Um, but like he's in the pool and you see like the others jumping in and on unicorn things and all that. But you never saw a picture of Gareth in the pool. You saw the pictures of them on unicorns. Anyway, he gets out of the water and I want to say it's Eric Dyer. Harry's at the side of the pool, ready to go in. Quite a few of them are. Oh, I know it's Harry. I think it was Dyer. And they um Eric Dyer's like, one more time. He like one more time. And it's just the way I want to say Gareth, but TV Gareth. And he goes, one I think he actually says one more. And I literally had to pause it because I was like, hang on, that's just like threw me right back to the one more at the semi-finals in the Euros. And then Gibson yeah, anyway, so yeah, that was bugging me that I couldn't remember that bit, but yeah, it was just that bit made me think back like, oh, there's just so many bits of it. I'm like, bring him back, bring Gareth back to this not the squad, but to the job. Hmm, Um, yeah, anyway, I'll make a video next week after the other two episodes. There's no more football. Well, see, I say there's no more football. There's no more Premiership football or Bundesliga football or that. And of course, like in a couple of weeks, is a little thing called the World Cup that England hopefully will win. Um, oh yeah, and there's a Shakira song that is the official song for the World Cup, and I haven't watched the video, but I've seen the clip, and they've got like Mbappe. Um, what have they got in it? Mbappe is Messi. Oh, Haaland. And what best I got it for? Harry Kane. And I was like, I wouldn't even watch a Shakira video, but Harry Kane is in it. So I'm gonna have to look for it. If it's anyway. Um yeah. So anyway, I'll see you in my next video, which will be next week sometime. Yeah, so I'll see you then. Bye bye.